Hello, vinyl community and anyone else listening. My name is Tim and I'm back this time for a thrift store update of my latest acquisitions from thrift stores. We have a lot more of those around here than record stores, and the condition isn't always great. The prices are usually good and the selection is iffy, but tend to make do. Anyway, before I start, as in my last video, Dean DeBone Retro 2. Once again, check out his channel, please. Do yourself a favor. You will laugh, you will learn. This guy is incredible. So check out his channel and thank you for everything that you've done for me. I can't possibly thank you enough. That having been said, also check out my podcast. I do a weekly podcast of vinyl only. Crackle Pop. Podomatic.com is where you can find that. And it's called the Snap Crackle Pop Vinyl Hour. Check it out. Okay, now for my latest vinyl. For some reason, I've run into a rash of sealed LPs in thrift stores. Now, they're not amazing. They're not the best albums you've ever seen, but wow. Vicky Carr and Española singing a bunch of songs in Spanish just for you. And nobody's just for you because it wasn't for them, because they didn't open this puppy and play it. This is still sealed. 29 cents I paid for that. This is going to be followed by, this one is called Christmas in America, a series of Christmas LPs. This one is on Capitol Records. It's album 2. But never fear, because I do have album 1 as well. Again, sealed. Nobody has ever played these. These have sat around forever, just sitting there happily not being played. This one is put out by Goodyear. It's Carols and Candlelight, still sealed. Got some John Davidson on there. The Many Moods of Christmas, never been played, still sealed. Got some Doris Day, some Bing Crosby, some Pat Boone, Tony Bennett, Ella Fitzgerald, all kinds of good people on there, waiting to be heard. This one's put out by Firestone. Home for the Holidays, never been played, still sealed. Loretta Lynn, Bing Crosby, the Boone Family, Jack Jones, and many others. A very Merry Christmas. Volume 4, put out by Grant's Department Store. So how long ago was this put out? A long, long time ago. And this is super cool, because this has Aretha Franklin's Walking in a Winter Wonderland. One of my favorite Christmas songs, rarely on any sort of various artist album or anything, and not on an album of her own. And I've got it mint now, right there, never been played. The Joyous Songs of Christmas. Never been played. This one is another Goodyear album. We got some Percy Faith, Tony Bennett, Lena Horne, Barbara Streisand, all kinds of people on there waiting years and years and years to be heard. Okay, that does it for the Christmas albums, but not for the sealed albums. SRO by Herb Alpert and the Tijuana Brass. Still sealed, never been played. It's a stereo copy. Pretty cool. Speaking of Herb Alpert and the Tijuana Brass, Whipped Cream and Other Delights. Now this one is not sealed. It has been opened. It is still in the shrink. It is playing right now behind us. It is in mono, and it is in fabulous condition. As is Herb Alpert and the Tijuana Grass. What now, my love? Did I say Tijuana Grass? Tijuana Brass. What now, my love? Again, not sealed, but in spectacular condition. Still in the original shrink. Great love songs of the 50s and 60s. I bought this because it's on Lori Records, and it's their roster. It is volume 3, and again, it's minty, 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 still in its original shrink wrap. The best of Ray Stevens. You've got Mr. Businessman, The Streak, Ahab the Arab. Everything is beautiful. Pretty much everything you'd want to hear. Still in the original shrink in exceptional shape. With Nichols Department Store, which used to be around here a long, 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 long time ago. This was an F. Perry Como, Pure Gold. Again, in shrink, minty, minty, minty. Somebody paid $2.79 for this puppy a long, long time ago. That is on RCA Records. The best of 66. I'm done with the minty, minty, minties now. Although this was in really nice shape. I may actually have a copy of this, but these were all 3 for $1. Except the first one was 29 cents. So I picked it up because it's probably nicer than the one that I have. This is a Columbia various artists thing. There was a couple of these. One was rock and one was not so much rock. Edie Gourmet, Tony Bennett, Ray Conniff, Percy Faith. Those sorts of people. I love Charlie Rich. Still in its shrink. Really, really nice copy of this record. Every time you touch me, I get high. Still got the Nichols F once again on it. It was $4.99. Somebody marked that down right on there. Doris Day, Wonderful Day. This one isn't as minty as the others, but it's in really nice shape, and it's a really old album, and it's Columbia Special Products label, and it is a Columbia Special Products, their version of the 6i, which is really why I bought it. It's kind of cool. The record of this is in pretty good shape. The cover is not. That'll Be the Day, the soundtrack to the Ringo Starr film. Ronco put it out. And I haven't seen one of these in a long, long time, and I do not have it. So I bought it. 40 tracks on this one LP. It does have David Essex Rock On it, by the way. And that is, I believe David Essex was in the film. That might be him. Next to Ringo. Can't remember. Dean, you might be interested in this. The Music of Life. Time Life put this out along with RCA. Victor. There's the little dog. And it's mint. It comes with a huge book. There's 5 records in here. I don't think they've ever seen a turntable. Not any of them. This thing is minty, minty, minty. And at 3 for $1, this cost me $1.66. Awesome. It weighs a ton. On to a different thrift store. These records were half price plus a discount. So I wound up getting 30 albums for $5. Do the math there. Al Green, The Reverend, For You. I don't know, it's 3rd or 4th album on high, maybe more, maybe 6. I don't know, but it's in pretty nice shape. There was a whole cart of mostly rock and things and some soul. Most of them weren't in that great a condition. This one's still in the original shrink. Aretha Franklin, 2 record set, Amazing Grace, her gospel album. How could I pass it up? Again, you know, however that works out, part of the 30 I picked out on Atlantic Records. Gatefold. There's Aretha in church. Pretty cool. Cover's not the greatest shape. The vinyl's pretty good, not fantastic, but I don't have it. And again, for these prices, how can I pass it up? The Who's Quadrophenia. There's some covers kind of falling apart on the bottom. Not much to look at inside. If there was a book, and I don't know, it's gone.